Welcome to the next segment. Right now I'm going to talk to you and teach you how to sharpen a knife and maintain an edge. It doesn't matter how much you spend on a knife. Bottom line is eventually a straight edge knife will get dull and not do the job that you bought it for. When you buy a Dexter product, when it comes out of the package, it's ready to go to work. Sharp out of the box is what we call it. The edge is very important to us. We spend a lot of time maintaining and getting the edge perfect for you, so when you use it, you're happy with it. If you were to take a microscope and take a side view of an edge, and what you'd find would be little hairs and feathers that stick on that edge. And we're talking about the length of the edge. These hairs and feathers are what starts your cut. Doesn't matter if you're cutting meat or produce or whatever the case may be. When you cut, they start to bend a little bit, microscopically now. What you need to do every once in a while to touch up that edge is grab a honing steel. A steel, generically termed, is a steel rod or a rod with a handle on it. This is a honing steel. What I mean by honing is when you take your knife and you do the standard, what you see in the industry type of look of sharpening or honing, you take a couple strokes like this. What I just did is straighten those feathers out. Now the knife's back to work, ready to go to work. Bottom line though, most of us in the industry, whether it's at home or in the food service, we tend to forget to hone our edges. And eventually those feathers start to break off and wear away. Now you have a dull knife or a rounded edge. This no longer has a job, but set it aside because you'll need it for later. The diamond steel, which is our new sharpening steel that's been in the industry now for about 10 or 12 years, is the steel of choice. This sharpens your knife. Same type of idea. Take a couple strokes on it. What I just did is I put the feathers back on the edge, and that sharpens. That's called sharpening. You can do honing with the diamond steel if you want to buy one product, but you want to do it very lightly, very lightly. Every time you use a diamond though, keep in mind that you need to wash off your knife, because I guarantee you that there's metal on your fingers now, and you don't want that in your food. So as a general rule, please wash your knives after you hone and steel your knives, because you want to make sure that the edges are clean. Another way to teach, I teach people for sharpening and honing, is to take your knife or your diamond steel or your steel like this on a cutting board, hopefully maybe put a rag down so it's not slippery. The angle is something that everybody asks about. The angle is very simple. This is 90 degrees, half of that, and then half again. Put the heel at the top, pull it down to the point. Always switch sides. 2 or 3 strokes, and then try it on a product and see if it's ready to go to work. You can always go back and do more. Doing it really hard does not make it sharper, it just wears your knives out. So lightly, try it, and then you're ready to roll. After you use the diamond, if you have a honing steel on your premises, go back to this, because this you don't have to worry about the metal flakes getting on there like before. So honing and sharpening, 2 different tools. Scallop knives, a lot of people ask me at shows, what do you do with a scalloped edge or a serrated edge if you have a certain type of a knife at home? Really, we don't recommend you try sharpening these because they're not designed to be honed and sharpened in the diamond. You'll probably ruin the knife more than anything. So probably keep this sharp and safe in a drawer, and you'll be fine with it for a long, long time. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this segment on Dexter Russell products. Please visit the Boelter SuperStore, where you'll be able to see the product, hold it, feel it, and enjoy the experience.